Alrighty. Happy Halloween! Nee! So I thought that we would do a reading today asking about what dark spirits surround you. But I want to make a distinction between dark spirits that are like on your side as opposed to evil entities. I'm not asking about the latter. I'm asking about the former. Dark spirits. We are all surrounded by light and dark spirits that are on our side. The light is the kind that work in more obvious ways, and you can feel them every time you feel happiness and a burst of positivity or see very clear-cut signs in nature. Your dark spirits, those that are on your side, are working in your favor as well. It's just that they're cloaked. They prefer to operate from the shadows, and some of the things that they create for you seem like bumps in the road or hardships, or they manifest as negative thoughts or fears, but ultimately the goal of the dark spirits are the same goals as those of the light spirits. They're just trying to help you. Every human being is, like a duality, a mix of two things, the things that are positive, the things that are negative, but more specifically the light and the dark. They are what we are made of. So the dark spirits that I'm hoping to channel today are not evil. That's not what I'm talking about. They're on your side. They just operate from a different place and they manifest in a different way than the light. So let's see what we have. I'm going to be using, can't really see it, but it's the, what is that? Mystic Misfits Oracle cards. You can tell they're a bit spooky, but again, they represent dark energies that are on your side, not evil, as well as the Dark Days Tarot deck, where the cards just look like coasters. Haven't used that one in a long time, only because they're so hard to shuffle. Okay. Let's get dark spirit number 1. Who are you? Dang. Dark spirit number 1. You are the protector. Wow. Get a good look at her. So, your first dark spirit is one that is a protector. This is one that hovers all around you at all times. It's very overprotective of you. It has a way of holding down the fort. It creates like a force field around you so that nothing, no evil entities or negative energy can come at you. You may be somebody who in retrospect, you look back upon moments and think about, wow, I can't believe I survived that. Or, I can't believe I got through that. What a miracle. That's a testament to your protector. It's like your guardian angel, but not as light. This is a spirit that feels more than anything your pain and your stress. And it does everything that it can to absorb all of it, to free you up so that you're not the only one carrying that burden. This is a spirit that anytime you feel overly cautious, or like you have to work extra hard to get something done because you're scared that you're not going to make the deadline, or you don't feel like leaving the house today because you had a weird feeling that something was going to go wrong, like fatally wrong, so you just decided to skip out and stay home. Those thoughts, when you have them, when they manifest, they're actually your dark spirit, the protector. She guides you by telling you when to be cautious and careful. And she loves you and she feels your pain with you, sometimes for you. She gives you courage and she surrounds you with a bubble of protection. She's always watching you. Wow. She loves you. Okay, so now, hold up. Let's clarify that. Beautiful dark spirit. So hard to shuffle this deck. Okay, tell us about the protector. Saw that. We've got the Page of Wands. There's that cat. Perhaps anytime you see a cat on the streets, if you're the kind of person who cats just really gravitate toward for some reason you can't explain, you're like the cat whisperer and you don't know why, it might be a manifestation of the protector. So moving forward, anytime you come across a cat that is not your own, that you just happen upon walking down the street or somewhere else, let it be a sign to you that you are protected and that she's here watching over you. We have the Knight of Swords. More animals here with the horses. As well as the Six of Pentacles. Oh yeah. She has a way of like controlling your energy so that when an opportunity is ripe for picking, she imbues you with a sense to go for it. Because you're free and you're clear and protected for it. So anytime you feel this surge of excitement to go for something, and your intuition is telling you not only are you going to get it, but you're going to be safe from anything, any of your fears that you would normally have, you don't have in that moment. That's her way of imbuing you with a sense of safety. She's telling you to go for it. At the same time, anytime you're in a situation where you would normally go for it and you decide not to, she has a way of like pulling back your energy and instilling a sense of like fear or caution. Okay, that's awesome. So that's one. Let's ask about the second dark energy that follows you. That's on your side, that helps you. Where's another one? I saw you. The Observer. Look at that strong intuition she has. It's the shape of a crescent moon right there where her third eye is. And these horns of the goat. A little bit like Maleficent energy. But she is the Observer. She's not watching you and observing you so much as she observes everything all around you. I think that the protector is who watches you directly and just makes sure that anything that approaches you, she puts like a wall around it, a protection, like a protection spell all around you. But this one is different. While she's not watching you at all times, she's watching everybody and everything, near or far, that relates to you. She is not just based in your present moment. She lives a few steps ahead of you in the future, So she is somebody who sees not just the outcome of each decision you make, but like the butterfly effect that it will create all the way down the line. She deals a lot with the threads of fate. It's like this large guitar with infinite strings, and she's constantly strumming those strings, those vibrations, because she knows the resonance that they will create. She's very much in charge of it. You'll hear her influence. She is more like an auditory thing, whereas the protector is something you see visually. For example, cats or opportunities. The protector brings that to you, but the observer is somebody who you hear. You hear her in the sounds of the birds, you hear her in music especially. She has awareness of what you will choose, even though you have free will. She's a master of understanding fate and destiny. And she's like a fantastic, almost like a mathematician, because based on your patterns that she's observed in the past, she can map out exactly what you're going to choose in each moment, more or less. She's almost never wrong. Let's talk a little bit more about the observer. Oops, wasn't ready. What does she do? What is her gift to you? Oh, I saw that. The Hierophant. What a bright card. Yeah, the observer. She already kind of knows all there is to know about this reality because she lives in the future. She comes back and she uses that knowledge of the past and of the future to help you in the present moment. She learns very much, not just about you, but the effect that you create on other people. That's why she observes people outside of you as a way to understand you better and work with you, like indirectly. She delivers karma. She sees the people who have wronged you, and whether you know it or not, she follows them home after an injustice has been done to you. And she very slowly and subtly, over gradual waves and indiscernible increments of things, she creates like a blueprint of a downfall over a long span of time for the people who hurt you. She sees everything. She's an observer. That's what she does. She teaches people lessons for you. Similarly, she delivers karma, right? So she sees everybody who's done you good, even those who you didn't even know did good things for you. She caught that. She saw that. And again, she will follow them home. And she will weave a web around them of beautiful fortune. It inspires those people to come back and do more good for you, because in a way, those people, whether consciously or unconsciously, they can feel that good energy came from you, and what it is that they did for you that was good. They get it back. So definitely strumming the strings of fate for you, but especially the people around you. Those who do good get good. That's their lesson. That's their gift. Those who do you wrong, they get it back in a very gradual, painful cycle. Well, she's kind of scary. People should not be fucking with you, because you've got the protector and the observer. You are so powerfully protected. And that's just 2 that I pulled. Just 2. And why don't we see what light spirits are on your side? Let's get one that's like a light spirit, one that you're more aware of, and one that's like operates in a more obviously positive, light-hearted way. That's an example of a light spirit. Oh, saw you. The rose. And she holds a candle. Do you see that? In that tangled web of thorns, this positive light spirit energy, this light angel being, holds a candle that's always leading your path. So you've got the 2 dark spirits who are on your side, the protector and the observer. But you've also got this light angel over here, and she is the rose. Well, for one, she's very beautiful, and she endows you with a gift of beauty. Everything that she is and has, she gives to you tenfold, so that you always have that power that she has. She is like a giver of literal beauty and timelessness. But she also is always lighting your path anytime it gets dark, anytime it gets a little too windy and you can't see clearly or don't know which way to go. You always have her light, and it's an obvious one. Anytime on your journey you happen across a rose on your path, or a rose bush or a rose garden for no reason, especially the colors red and yellow, that's her showing herself, reminding you that she's lighting your path and she's always with you. Dang. What a sweetheart. What else about the rose? The spirit energy. What else do we need to know? The 7 of Pentacles. Dang! Look at all of these flowers. Look like roses growing out of that book. She's a teacher. I saw that. Justice. Another light card as opposed to mainly the dark ones in this deck. So when I say that she lights your path and she shows you the way, more specifically what I mean is that she teaches you. She doesn't just show you the path so that you can walk it. She like injects you with all of the knowledge necessary in that moment. So if you do have like a claircognizant ability, this is her. But she also represents justice. She allows you to remain balanced. And she always does what's right and what's fair for you. She cares very much to uphold natural moral law when it comes to you. She is fair as a rose. And then we have this dark figure and this light figure. So I believe that the rose is an interesting spirit because of all the light spirits, she is your light spirit who is aware and is able to see the dark spirits, and she does collaborate with them. She's a little bit of a renegade in that way. She straddles that border very well. She communicates with them, sends them knowledge, and receives their knowledge as well. She's in cahoots with the dark spirits. No wonder why she wears that hoodie. She's a rebel in her own right. Okay, so there you have it. Your two dark spirits who are on your side are the protector and the observer. And one light spirit, one out of many, is the rose. So these are the spirits who are always around you, always watching out for you. Anytime you see a cat or anytime you see a rose, you know who they are now. You know what they're telling you, that you're safe and that you're being watched. Beautiful. Alrighty. I hope you have a good Halloween. Thank you.